Whiplash VS Tickle Monsters here. Cooper throwing the first pitch to Brendan, and that's a little behind him. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Cooper to Brendan, and that's going to be ball 4. And Brendan is going to take his base right here. Good eye by Brendan. Here's the pitch from Cooper to Luke, and that's going to be ball 4 there. Luke, and he takes a walk, does not reset. Griffin pitching to Will here, and he looks at Brendan. Oh, he throws it to Brendan, and he gets hit, but he's there in time. What a steal from Brendan, and Luke gets to second. Griffin still pitching to Will, and he tries to pick off Brendan, and he gets Luke, and Brendan scores. Luke's out, but Brendan scores. Griffin's still pitching to Will here, and the lob, and that's launched by Will, and that's gonna get out for a home run. That makes it 2-0 on the home run from Will. Cooper pitching to Brendan here. Brendan launches that one, and that's deep center field. Griffin slips out in center, gets up, throws it. Brendan trying for three. Cooper throws it, and he's out. Good relay there. That was tanked. Brendan thought it was out, but
yeah, he's
out right there. Here's Cooper pitching to Luke now, and Luke hits one. That's to Griffin. Griffin gets it back to Cooper. Cooper sees Luke's off first, and he hits him. What a play, and he's out. Third out. Here's Brendan pitching to Cooper, and that's a pop-up, and this should be a pretty easy catch for Brendan there. 1 out. Here's Brendan pitching to Gunnar now. That looks a bit of a lob, and Gunnar launches that one deep. Luke has a shot, and he dives but misses it. And Luke throws it into second where he hits Gunnar, but Gunnar was already there. Good double for Gunnar right there. Brendan pitching to Matthew here. Matthew hits one, and that gets just past the bunt line, and Matthew gets a hit right there, barely. Brendan pitching to Cooper here, and Cooper hits one, and Will and Brendan both go for it, and they collide, and gonna score, and Matthew's safe at second on that.
What was that
very weird play. Brendan pitching to Gunnar here, and Gunnar hits one just above the foul line, and Brendan tries to throw it to Matthew, but he misses. Matthew's coming home, and he is safe. The call on the field was Gunnar is safe. Here's Brendan pitching to Matthew, and that's a lob, and Matthew hits one up the middle, and this is not pitcher's poison. Cooper scores, and Matthew's safe at first. Brendan pitching to Cooper right now, and Cooper hits one up the middle to Luke, and Luke misses Matthew. Matthew's going to third, Cooper's going to second, and Matthew's coming home, and Luke misses, and it's out of play. That'll make the score 4-2, and Cooper has to stay at third with an RBI there. Here's Gunnar up to bat now after Cooper's hit, and that's lined down into left field. Luke gets it, and now Matthew's up, and Matthew hits one into left field. Gunnar thinks about going third, but slips at second and stays. Brendan pitching to Cooper here with 2 strikes on him, and Cooper fouls that one, and that's still in the bunt line, so that is going to be the 3rd out. Here's Cooper pitching to Brendan, and Brendan launches one deep center field, and Griffin gets that, and it was interference on Matthew, so Brendan looks like he's going to second, and Gunnar, interference on Matthew, Brendan to second. Now Luke's up to bat, and Luke launches one deep. That's off the wall, and Brendan is going to score, and Cooper gets the ball. That's a single and an RBI for Luke William Rock. Will batting now, and he hits one down near the warning track, and Griffin gets it and throws it to Cooper, and that's a double for Will. And Brendan's back up to bat again, and he hits one that's just past the bunt line, and Luke's going to score there, and that's an RBI single. Now it's 4-4. Luke up to bat, and that's hit. Griffin trips, and Will's going to score.
You're home.
And that's a double for Luke. He's at second, and Brendan's at third. Matthew's pitching, and Brendan's still at home, and he's safe at home. And now Luke advances to third, and Brendan's trying to tell his teammate, the ball is still in play. Luke doesn't know. The ball is still in play. And Cooper goes to pick the ball up, and he throws at Luke, but he misses. Luke's coming home, and he's safe. Matthew's pitching to Will now, and Will hits one into left field, and Cooper tries to throw him out at first, but he misses. Will's going to second. Griffin throws it, and Will's safe at second with a double. Brendan up to bat here, and that's a pop-up. Should be easy for Matthew, but he drops it. Will's going to get to third, and Matthew's going to get to second, and that's the run limit. Luke pitching to Gunnar here. 2 strikes, and that's strike 3. A good strikeout for Luke. Luke pitching to Matthew now, and that's strike 3. 2 strikeouts in a row for Luke. Luke pitching to Cooper now, looking for his 3rd straight strikeout. But no, Cooper hits one down the right field line, and that's going to be a single for Cooper right there, as Will is trying to make him go. Luke pitching to Gunnar now, and Gunnar absolutely launches that for a 2-run bomb to make the score 7-6. Luke pitching to Matthew right here, and Matthew hits one. That's a foul ball. Oh wait, it rolls fair, and Will hits him for the last out of the inning. 7-6 at the end of the inning. Luke batting now, and that's hit, and it's gonna stay fair. It hits off the wall, and Luke gets to first. And a good hit for Luke right there. And Cooper tries to hit him. Why would he do that? He's going third, and Luke's safe at third. Good hit for Luke. Cooper pitching to Will here, and Will hits one just past the bunt line, and he's going to be safe at first, and Luke's going to be safe at third with a single for Will. Cooper pitching to Brennan here, and Brennan hits one deep down the left field line. Luke's going to score to make it 8-6, and Gunnar's bringing it in. That's going to be a single for Brendan. And Cooper's going to give the ball to Gunnar here, and Gunnar hits Brendan with a headshot, and that's an out, but Will gets home to make the score 9-6. Gunnar pitching to Luke here, and Luke pops one up, and that should be an easy catch for Gunnar. Oh, and he drops it. Oh, what a big mistake from Gunnar. Here's Will hitting now, and Will hits a ground ball. He's out to pitcher's poison, and Cooper throws it to second, and Luke's out. Double play. Here's Cooper up to bat now, 9-6, and that's a pop-up, and Brendan's going to drop it, and Cooper's going too, and that's going to be an error. Here's Gunnar up to bat, and he's going to pop one up, and that should be an easy catch for Brendan. Yup, and that's an out. Here's Will pitching to Matthew now, and Will hits Matthew. That's going to be ball 4, and Matthew takes. Luke pitching to Cooper here, and Cooper hits one down in right center, and Brendan can't get it, and Gunnar's going home, and Matthew's going home, and Will doesn't hit it. That's out of play. Cooper gets to go to third. 8-9 to score. Here's Gunnar up to bat. He hits a short one. Cooper's coming home, and he's safe. That ties at 99 in the bottom of the third with Gunnar on first base. Matthew's batting here, and he hits a ground ball, but he's out due to pitcher's poison, and Gunnar gets to go to second. Cooper now batting a double, wins it, and he hits one down the line, and Gunnar stays at third, and Cooper's going too. And that's a double for Cooper. 9-9, second and third. Gunner's up. Gunner's up now. He can win it right here. And he hits one over Will's head. And Cooper scores. The Tickle Monsters win 10-9 on a walk-off single from Gunner, man. Oh, my goodness. The walk-off from Gunner.